Well, Mark, I've been out of touch a little bit the last few days. I haven't. I knew that you were going to come up with another app to teach everybody. I didn't know you were going to do. Well, explain a little bit more about this app before we get started.
Okay, what the social deals is it allows you to either give them a discount for sharing or give them whatever product you're offering for free for sharing with so many people. So
Cool.
all right. I answered Brad's question.
Yeah. I was going to say hello to him, but you got it. Okay. Hello, Brad. Hadn't talked to him in a long time.
Okay, there's Pam and Brad. I unmuted both of you, so what you see here is File Manager in my cPanel, and this domain does have SSL installed. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody until we open it up for questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand, and then we'll unmute you.
Okay. Muted.
All right, so what I'm going to do is extract this file. Reload the folder. And then I have to go in and do the install. So we'll minimize this. That thing's always just barely in the way. HTTP /fb apps fbsocl. And whenever you purchase, probably help if I create the database first. This is a database driven. Okay.
Use HostGate or any hosting manager. Any hosting manager would be fine, correct?
And then I'm going to take this info, copy that, and open this. And this is Notepad. This is where I keep track of all my info for databases and passwords and all that. And then I'm going to go down here and create a user. And this database will be deleted after this show, so yeah, don't try hacking into it because it won't be there. Create my password, create user, copy that. So there's my database, my user, and my password. Now I've got to come down here and add the user to the database. So FB social and add. Now I want to give it all privileges. Make changes. So there's that. So now we will come back here and see what something went wrong. Okay. Loaded all the files. I've created an existing database and a user, and then click install. It's found. It's rewritable. And that's what I love about this installer is it makes it really easy. So here's my database. And make sure that you get your host name and the underscore with that. And this one I set up the username the same way. And then my password. Continue. So database was selected. Continue. Tables were created. Continue. Now I've got to create my login. My favorite. And type it in. Admin been added. Continue. So that's it. I have it all installed. Now I can log in. So here's my social deals dashboard. And this is a app that I purchased. I can't remember where I bought it from. Probably a WSO. But, you know, this is the dashboard. Here's where I create a deal. And the deal title, free white paper on social media. Learn our social marketing, social networks, or the traffic and sales are. Okay, now the deal description, 60-page PDF, focused on making the best use of media and social networking sites to build your lists of buyers and build your list of buyers and improving your brand awareness. Deal image, since this is just going to be a temporary, just for this tonight, I'm going to go in and find some kind of PLR product. Let's see. That's a good one. No. Applications. I don't want the application. Yeah, there we go. like a good one. Normal price, $47. It's an expensive ebook.
Yes, it is.
$7. Payment type, PayPal. And go through and fill in my email, my redirect URL, all of this. Header style, I can upload a header image. Okay, I'll put in my sales. I was hoping I would be able to get by with that. Upload the header. Facebook settings. Now in this, it allows you to set either a request or a send. Either way, I've got to create the Facebook app. So with that, I will come over to Facebook, https://developers.facebook.com. Go to apps, and Brad has a question.
Let's see what it is.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's Martin Crumlish's products, what he saw earlier. I think it is.
Yes, it probably was Martin's icon.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and unmute everybody. Oh, damn.
They doing driving down the road, watching the webinar?
Pete's watching TV, so.
Yeah, can't do that.
Okay, you're unmuted, Brad, in case you want to ask questions or something. Anybody else, please raise your hand if you have a question. So I'm going to create a new app, and the app name is going to be GSM Deals. Wait, see, yes, it's valid. Namespace to GSM Social Deals. No spaces. And, oh, it's got to be all lowercase. There we go. Web hosting. I've got it hosted on my own, so I don't need that. Say yes. Fill out the CAPTCHA. ONESDND. And let it generate the app for me. Okay, now in here I need the app, Facebook app URL. On Facebook, right there. Wall permissions, do I want to be able to show their wall? Yes. Wall post image. I'm going to take the small book. Post title. Right. No. Manual on social media management. Just came across this digital media.
So would you actually create an app for every product that you had in the social media site?
Yes. Well, you create the deal, and you would need you can use the same app URL.
Okay.
Because
But that makes it viral so that they can post it.
yeah, well, when you request permissions for their wall,
Right.
it will post the image, this title, and the comment
Right.
on that person's wall. And then
which is why you want to do that.
yeah, exactly. And then if you band gate it, where they have to like the page to even get to the social deal, then you would upload an image that is 800 wide by, I'd say 800 long, 810 wide by 800 long, and that covers everything up. And on that image, you would have a like this page to find out today's deal or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not going to include the band gate on this one simply because I don't have an image prepared, and we've only got 40 minutes to go through the rest of this. So the app ID and the app secret, I come back to Facebook, get the ID, paste it in there, come back again, get the secret, paste that in there, autoresponder, a Weber ID, to go in and .com, not com. Log into my account. FB Money Squeeze. That's a good list to put them on.
There you go.
Publish. And this number, come on, right here. If I can get my mouse to work. Other settings, terms, privacy, main content, you can add all this. Sorry you missed this week's deal. Remember to come back next Tuesday. Expiry link, http 2gs.div/d242-340. And that looks pretty good. I don't have any terms, privacy, or content. I could post that in real easy. Save the changes. Alright, so now I can preview not owned by the application. Oh, app domain. That would help.
You definitely know this is live and not a pre-recorded webinar.
Is
No automated webinars tonight, folks.
remember which page it's supposed to go. I could always go to the installation. Hold on. Oh, this is the wrong one. It's index. HTTP to gsm.pyd apps fbsocl index.php. I'm just going guessing at this. Make it fluid. No, leave it fixed. Save changes. Always do that. Index.php. Okay. Now it took everything. Well, let's see if it will let us preview it this time. Not owned by the application, I just put it in there.
Man.
Alright, we'll add Facebook. Come on, connect. Canvas, there we go. Okay, Canvas URL is secure. Well, like I said, we were doing this from scratch. I'd never installed this, so. App on Facebook, page tab URL. Secure tab URL. And the page tab name, this week's special. Save changes. Alright. So far, so good. Add the app to the page by clicking below. Connecting. Choose a page. Offliners Academy. Add. And now we will come down here. This week's special. I've got to see. Go to app. Yes. Wow. Well, there it is.
Great demonstration there.
Kind of ugly.
Yeah, but it's still good. I mean, you walked right through it, showed us how to do it. That's powerful.
Text in there.
That's minor things that can be fixed
So,
later.
We'll go to the dashboard. Edit this. And you don't need that.
Probably still in your history.
Power of social marketing, that's in there. This field is required. Okay, so I need to become a social manager. I need to change this header image to a blank one. Let's see what I got in my graphics for blank headers. Cooking craft. That's white, so I want a dark header. That's sports. That one works. Save changes. See if that header, yep, alright. So we'll come back to the page, reload it.
There you
There we
go.
Our app is now fully active in 30 minutes.
Awesome.
Here, I thought that would be hard.
So that's
That's not too bad.
And the product title.
down.
Product title is
Pam's
what gets
talking.
people to pay attention and read more. So if you have your product title out,
Pete, okay. Pete's multitasking, it looks like,
Yeah, we'll
or
have
it
to.
sounds like.
Here, I'll take care of that for you.
Yeah, it really wasn't that hard. You know, it took us all of 30 minutes to get it installed. Now, granted, the cover image, you know, I can fine tune it and put a different cover up there. You know, but I can set the timer on it. How long, you know, how many days, hours, weeks. I know that's in here somewhere. Field settings. Where are you? Oh, here it is. Let's expire that next Tuesday at 11 p.m. Save changes. Now come back to the page, reload it. And there we go. We've got 6 days, 3 hours, 23 minutes, and 50 seconds.
Slick. Very nice. Definitely a countdown for him, too, there.
So, any questions? Comments?
Let's see what we got here. I love the countdown timer myself.
Lorenzo, do you have any questions? Do you have a mic?
Yes, Lorenzo is able to speak right now if he wants to.
What did I do? Not put everybody to sleep?
You can hear me just fine, can't you?
or just stun them.
Yeah.
Or bore you to death.
Okay. Pete Bass is here as a guest. Okay, well, welcome, Pete.
A copy of this webinar. You need to become a member of FBMoney4.me.
Yeah, we'll give him the link there real quick.
And that link dogs are in here.
Mark, are you hearing me all right?
Is right
Unmuted.
in the chat box.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
That was quick and easy, but now all I have to do is start driving traffic to this page. And start making some sales. She's okay. Okay, the dogs are out. Sorry about that. They cry when I lock them out of the office. So there's no questions?
I'm going to sit here and see it here that Pete said he was a guest, so we gave him the link. Pete, there it is. There's the link. Also, you may not know this. I mean, Brad knows it. Pam knows it. You actually get our Mafia Mastermind also with that. That's a combined training there. You get the connections, and there's we can go into that too also. But just letting you know that you're going to get all of that, all the Skype rooms, the training that we do in that room also, and those groups.
Yeah, you get here.
Yeah, show them a few of the Skype rooms. Yeah.
Log traffic, Mafia meetup, Mafia Mastermind product launch, where you can post your launches and have the mastermind members promote it. The actual mastermind itself, WordPress, and there's what have you got? 20, 22 different ones?
Yeah, it's about that, something like that. Though the reality of it is that if you need training in any particular facet, whether it's WordPress, list building, if you need help creating a product, we've got somebody to help you. So that's the bottom line. The connections to help you get whatever you need done. If you're creating a product, if you're helping local businesses, if you're doing CPA, we're going to get into some other things with that. But the connections that help you get what you need done. That's the bottom line about themafiamastermind.com. And by itself, it's right now it's $19.95. If you own the Warrior Forum, it's $19.95 per month. We're going to give that to you for free. So as long as you're part of the Facebook Mafia, we did that for a reason, to help you. So everybody learns more that way. Everybody's able to connect and get what they need done. So.
And I just went to my timeline, and here is that post.
Sweet.
And that social share. It's actually up there twice because it's free time. No, just twice. And I can even promote this for $7.
Sweet.
So I can invest the $7 that I get from one of those sales.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's out there on my friends' timelines.
Tell you what, we could unmute this. Pete, and Pam was on earlier. She was talking earlier, but look, we can unmute Pete. We can see what he has to say.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hello, Pete.
Well, we see Lorenzo now. He's our friend from down under, and he's on also. Hello, Lorenzo. Wish I knew where that background noise was coming from, but anyway.
I think that's coming from Pete.
Yeah, probably so.
Yep.
Yeah, that was it. Well, Lorenzo's up. Well, actually, it's 12 hours difference, so it's actually in the morning over where he's at in Australia. We got a gentleman that's
He's unmuted.
Wow.
If
Yeah.
he had a mic, he could pop in and ask any questions.
Well, we have a gentleman that's in our groups from New Zealand and a couple of them from Australia. I do not remember Lorenzo's either from New Zealand or Australia, but 12-hour difference from where we're at. So thank you for being on the call also. So do you want to move to the next phase of this so we can keep rolling? And they'll come in and ask their questions. I'll monitor it, make sure that they help get their questions answered. So anything else we need to go for?
The next phase is, Q&A.
Right.
Because we went through creating the MySQL database.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go through uploading the zip file and extracting it all and all of that. And I could have, but a zip file like that, I just use the file manager and upload it that way. And makes it pretty easy and straightforward.
So to add this app,
deal with
sure.
FTP or anything.
Right. So to add this app for local businesses that had a special of the day or the week, let's say they were selling, dinners for two. What's a realistic price to charge for those weekly updates for new apps, for new dinners for two, or those, for using that as an example? What's a realistic price?
What I would do is, I charge them $45, $50 to install the app on their page.
Mm-hmm.
And then, depending on how detailed they're, like in the deal itself, you can go into adding the light gate, fan gating it, adding terms for privacy, and expanding on the main content, which is this area in here. You can create a pretty powerful sales page with this.
Better believe it.
And this is an excellent book, too, by the way. I just have to get it up there. But, the privacy policy, the terms and conditions. Here's the invite friends link. And go through and click, 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 click. All friends. GSM deals users. See, it even created its own group of friends automatically.
Pretty slick.
So I can go through and start clicking and then send requests, but Alex, I know. I'm just going to pick a few.
Oh, no, some certificates and some.
We'll mute Lorenzo for a minute. There's Hugh. Howard, why not? Okay. So there, I just invited a bunch of people to the page. Now we'll see how it goes.
Excellent, excellent. Well, you promised everybody you'd do an app from scratch, and you did it, man. There was no recording of that. That was not rehearsed. Even made a couple of mistakes, got over them, made it happen, and really was done in about 30 minutes from start to finish. Everything.
Yeah.
And that was done live. I mean, think how fast he could be if he'd done it a few times. You know, this is something this app right here he had not used before. I mean, he could be knocking those out.
I'd never opened it.
Right. I mean, literally, he could be knocking that out in 10 minutes flat easily. And so can you. So that's how powerful this app maker is. It's how powerful this training is. So I hope you're taking notes. I hope you watch this again. And not many questions. It's really curious. I mean, people are just awestruck with the everything, or they're asleep, one of the two. So thank goodness for the recording. It'll be there. And so we're not getting any more questions right now. So what do you say, Mark? Anything that you want to go over before we end this one up?
You know, there are a ton of excellent Facebook apps like this one. And this is one of the few that come through the Warriors Forum that's a quality app. There's really only two people that I buy from in the Warriors Forum as far as apps are concerned. One is Martin, and the other is Kevin. You know, and when they come out with an app, I will be promoting it, because neither one of them, I haven't had any problems with either of them. You know, and both of them like all my pages anyway. You know, come back here to the Offliners Academy main page. Oh, he was there. No, I can't find him. There he is, Kevin Dana. And apparently Martin hasn't made it over to this page yet, but you know, both of them put their products, and those are the only two app builders that I really promote. And it's because I know that they build quality apps. You know, just like this one, I had no qualms of doing this from scratch, because Martin builds his apps real similar all the time. You know, yes, I did a couple steps that I had to backtrack, but that's just because he added that into his app. Before, you'd have to find the index page and then point it to it and all this. But I can actually add multiple deals and run them all through this one social deal installation. You know, I can create a second deal, create a new app, new package from start to finish, new app URL, app ID, secret, and put it up on somebody else's page or another one of my pages. You know, it's really easy to do. And you know, the biggest thing about building a Facebook business is you're going to have to invest. in something, either in the programming or the development or finding apps that you can purchase with, like this one has multi-user options. You know, Kevin Davis's stuff does as well. You know, and if you want either of them, links to either one, you know, you can post a message in the Skype room, and either Rick or I will be more than happy to provide you with an affiliate link, you know, because we're here to make money too. But the main thing is to provide you with some training and some education and exposure to the power of some of these apps. You know, this one was a real simple one, but that one post could go viral overnight, and I could wake up tomorrow with, you know, 2, 3, 400 sales.
That's right. And it didn't take him,
Easy.
and then, you know, and again, 30 minutes, never done it before. This could be done in 10 minutes after you've got it done a few times. I mean, Mark could bang these out in 5 to 10 minutes. You or I, those of us that are not as inclined as Mark is, that are learning, after you've done it a couple times, literally 10 minutes, you're done. You could have a product out that you already got or something you want to promote. You're talking 10 minutes, 10-minute turnaround. Think how powerful that would be.
Even if you purchase a PLR package with the sales page and everything all built into it,
Mm-hmm.
you can come in here and dump that in here.
Yeah.
And, you know, you just, in the deal description, paste the text from the sales page.
That's right. Absolutely right.
Add the images from the sales page. Set your prices. You know, that you will probably be seeing a lot of PLR getting posted on, you know, Facebook's pages for sale.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What I would really love to see is a countdown price. You know, a fire sale price,
Right.
like what they do on the Warrior Forum and JV Zoo and all that, where I could put in a starting price and price increment per so many sales, or every 30 minutes or 1 hour or something.
I'm sure there's a way to figure that out. We'll have to contact Martin on that one.
Well, it'll be an update in one of his updates,
Oh, yeah.
because I know it's been requested.
Yeah.
You know, and the code is out there for the pricing,
Yep.
so that's no biggie.
Yeah. We're about at the end of our hour, folks. This is the last chance you're going to get to ask any questions. We've asked several times. We've answered a bunch of questions. I've helped. Mark has just done a phenomenal job teaching us on how to do this, how to market your products, how to get in front of businesses, how to be more, just to be more effective with your time, and help it, you know, being more effective and better use of your time to manage this. So I'm not really seeing any more questions. I think this is a good quality webinar. You guys need to watch this again. Take the notes. Hopefully you've been taking notes now. And so that's wonderful that we got that out. Anything else, Mark, before we go?
Don't forget, if you're a member of FB Money, you know, your affiliate ID on the end of that link, instead of 340, you know, like in Brad Dixon's case, I think his ID is 33, so he would use http://2gsm.biz/d/242 MB Mary Bravo /33 and send that link out to your list. You get paid first 100% of every other sale every month.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a $19 sale. You know, you do 4 of them, you get $38 a month. We get $38 a month every month.
Yeah, and you're getting paid on the front end. You know, on the Warrior Forum.
You get it first.
Yeah, good point on that. I just had, for example, the Warrior Forum. I had promoted a lady's product. I won't mention any names, and it only made a couple sales at first. I was going to promote it again. So wait a minute, I'm giving away a product of mine for free. I'm not even getting paid. And the reality is, oh well, we pay every other one. No, you're not paying on the first one. You're not doing the split thing, which they could easily do, but they don't. At the end of the day, if you can't get paid on every sale or at least get paid first, then people don't want to promote it. And I'm the same way. Anymore on the Warrior Forum, these 50%er deals where you have to wait, and even 60%ers where you have to wait to the second sale or the third. No, we don't do that. You get paid first. We get paid second. So that's very important. You're going to get paid first. So we want you to be paid first.
You get 100%
right.
of the first sale.
Right.
And the third sale. And
right.
the fifth sale.
So if you only made one sale, just one, that fee, that 100% commission, will pay for your Facebook mastermind and the Mafia Mastermind, all the connections that I can bring to the table, all the connections, all the wisdom that Mark has, that we've been so blessed to learn from him on that, and you get all of that for free. I mean, I can't tell you how many people in these Mafia Masterminds and now with the Facebook Mafia that have come together that I personally have worked with to either create a product and Mark also in different facets have come together to make money together, to help each other. Brad's another one of them that we've come together to do things together. Brad Dixon, Mark and Brad's done things together. Me and Brad have worked together. I would say there's literally 20 people that we've made connections with at the very minimum that we've made money with in the last 3 months through this Facebook Mafia and the Mafia Mastermind. Minimum, just between me and Mark, the people that we brought to the table, at least 20 of them are making money from the connections that we brought to them, and they were not making that money before. So it's a very powerful motivation for you to step forward, step out in faith, and join this group. So,
yeah, and all the information that you get from the group as well. Joshua and Andy and Brad and Rick Roberts, Colin. There are some amazing people in these groups, and Jeremy. They're all more than happy to share some of their secrets. I won't say they'll lay everything on the table for you.
No.
Because
that's
Colin, how they make their money. But
yeah, Colin's not going to write you a copyright letter, do a copyright piece for you when he charges $10,000 to do that and explain it to you and do it for you for, $100. I mean, that's the quality of people that we have in these groups that mastermind with us through the Mafia Mastermind originally. Now with the Facebook, because it made sense. I realized that Mark was a very, very talented man when it came to Facebook in particular. And
WordPress.
And WordPress. I forgot about that. You're right. So, it made sense. So, anyway, there it is. So, any last questions before we go? Now is the time. Well, okay. Looks like everybody has got everything they need, and we can end this. So, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Mark. And we'll catch up here in a few minutes or so and see if there's anything else that we missed. But thank you so much, Mark. Thank you, everybody that came. Good night, everybody.
Rick, don't close this off because I'm downloading the recording.
Okay. All right.
So, I stopped the recording now. I've got to wait for it to download.
All right.
But